Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Hammer. This one's a little tilted. Here we go. Anyway, yes, it's me. It is Friday, January 16th, 2026. I, of course, am Hammer, founder of Originator Success, Grab and Go Social, and Rate Sensei. Be sure to check those out. They're all products to help my mortgage originator friends get more business in 2026. Remember, you can join me live each and every weekday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Yesterday came to you from Haywood County Hospital. I had an outpatient doctor visit for my mother-in-law. Had to take her. So this morning, though, back in the office. If you're here this morning, say good morning. So glad to have you here. If you'd like a text alert that I'm going live so you don't have to hunt for the links or wait for the social channels to tell you, you can go ahead and get that at hmmr.io/reminder. You can also use this cool QR code over here, and that will send it out as well. I didn't get my reminder yet. Did you guys get a reminder? My texts got weird, especially after the Verizon thing. I seem to just have issues with them, but let me know if you guys get it. I've been getting them the last couple of days, and then they randomly just stop. It's a very weird thing. So anyway, if you're here this morning, say good morning. I'm not seeing any comments. I see 20 people on, but I see no comments. So something's got to be wrong there. Something's got to be wrong altogether with this thing. I'm live. It's on. There's my text. Maybe I'm just delayed. Anyway, if you're here this morning, say good morning. I'm going to take you all at your word that you're here this morning, even though I can't see any comments. I think Restream might be having an issue. I can't believe you'd all ignore me. So anyway, we're going to keep going. Let me go ahead and fire everything up. I can't say hello to the live folks because I can't see any of you. Ron Siegel, I did. It's funny here. Let me just get rid of this. It's annoying me. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. I did throw the Facebook up on the other screen so I could see me going live, which it's frozen here. I don't know if it's frozen for any of y'all. So, but I do see Ron Siegel saying you just have issues in general. And that it's Fig Newton Day. All right. Oh, there it goes. That's because I paused it. Anyway, the text should come through. So, well, I see a bunch of you on. There's 24 of you. So let me go ahead and stop sharing. And actually, we'll keep sharing. I'm going to go ahead and let's go over to all the other stuff, and we'll talk about what's going on this morning. Let me pull up Presentify. All right. So taking a look here, if we go ahead and let's start with the Japanese candlestick chart today, you could see, I mean, look at this. After the whole Trump news, we've been very much in a flat area, not really moving up or down at all here. So that's kind of a thing. We're definitely watching. Remember that Thursday, that's this green candlestick right here. We're kind of watching to see if it falls below that. But taking a look, let me move this over and I'll show you what happened over yesterday. We take a look at yesterday. Pricing came out around 10 a.m. We were right about here. We're down a little bit this morning. That's down a hair. So you're going to see slightly worse pricing this morning, but nothing terrible. But, yesterday it kind of peaked up a bit. It was looking good. And then right about 3 o'clock, we started to lose ground and it came down. I think there were 3 late day after hours reprice worse that came in from, some of the wholesale lenders that like to be very aggressive or very quick to reprice. But overall, there wasn't much move. But this is going to put us in a position where rate sheets will be a little bit worse than yesterday. Take a look, though. I mean, this was Friday of last week. We never saw rate sheets really give us all those gains, though. When you actually compare what we got here on, say, Mortgage News Daily as a reference point, or hold on, I'm pulling it over, or we'll use Optimal Blue. I don't reference Optimal Blue a lot. The reason I don't reference Optimal Blue more is because it doesn't tell us what it's kind of like the Freddie Mac one. It doesn't tell us what was paid in points and fees. And that annoys me because like last Friday, we were at 6.037 for locks, 5.999 for Monday. We knew that was coming. I told you that was going to be there, right? We'd be in that 5. And then 6.027, 6.020, 6.014. But it doesn't tell us what anyone is paying to get that. And when you look at mortgage bonds, there were some days that people were paying a little bit more in rebate pricing than others. But overall, we know rates are very much low. Conventional conforming right here around those sixes. VA, FHA, they're a little bit worse. FHA right about here, VA down here in the fives. These are great rates, y'all. Should be helping to break up business, and again, should make it a good 2026. It's not like we're going to see rates really move much lower from here, unless we get more manipulation in the markets, which could happen. I mean, anything can happen with Trump and in his administration. So that's where we're at as far as that stuff. As far as locking and floating, again, unfortunately, I can't see the comments today. Something's not working right. I'll have to refresh this whole thing. But, I'm going to, let me see, cautiously float. Hold on, I'm just tweaking this, and then I'll put it up on the screen. So down at the bottom, let me fix that. Save. Okay, so down at the bottom, you can see anything less than 15 days, I would go ahead and lock. I mean, I've been in that stance for quite a while now, and I just think there's not enough improvement. We've seen it here. Anybody that's a big proponent of Trump's will think that there's going to be more with the bond buying, but we haven't seen any signs of that when they buy more mortgage-backed securities. So it should be calm. Anything it's 15 to 30 and 30 plus days, you have nothing there. I will throw the QR code up there to sign up for the daily email, and let me show you today's email. Let me pull it up in Gmail, and we'll go over that real quick. Pop this out, move this over here, and shrink it here. All right, so taking a look here, this will kind of keep us to wrap up on channel. Again, the advice at a glance: lock 15 to 30. I'm sorry, lock anything under 15, anything 15 to 30, 30 plus floating. The rate outlook for today, rate sheets today, going to be just slightly worse, although 599 still very much in reach for those willing to pay a little bit for it. Bonds are flat this morning. We're down a few basis points, nothing to worry about. The 10-year Treasury yield also basically flat this morning, but it's flirting right below that 4.20. We'll keep an eye on it, but it's unlikely that it's going to get much worse from there. And remember, so for next week, Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Bond markets are closed. I don't know. I'm going to be working, so I'll do a live on Monday. I mean, if I change my mind and I don't show up, you'll know why. But it's the beginning of the week. I work on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so I will be there. But however, bond markets will be closed on Monday, so you're not going to see. You shouldn't see any real change in pricing. Going to be a little bit more conservative pricing today because of that, because it'll be a long weekend. It's an eerily quiet week next week. There is nothing on the economic calendar. We have not heard much from Fed members lately, but with the Fed meeting on the 28th, this Saturday, begins the blackout period where Fed members stop speaking anyway. So there'll be no Fed meeting. No Fed members, no Fed speakers. There's no economic data. There's really not much happening in the headlines. So we're going to see some drift. We could see some little bit of mini volatility day to day if things kind of swing around. But overall, no reason to expect rates to really move much next week. Should be a really calm and quiet week. Taking a look for 15 to 30 days. Like it says in the written lock advice here. And again, you can sign up at www.ratelockadvice.com. Rates are looking like they're going to be stable over the next couple of weeks. We go into the Fed meeting on the 28th. That's, the middle of the following week. I don't think that there's anything that can really happen there that's going to help rates, but we'll see. We'll talk more about it. Again, I can't see any of your comments. I apologize. I'd have to go into YouTube and Facebook to see them. Did I have Facebook up? Let me put this over here so I can see about seeing them over here. I can't monitor them on all the channels, but I can at least see them on a couple of them. So let me see here. Price to 5% conventional, 5% down conventional yesterday at 5.875 with a small credit. That's nice, Rob. It'll be a little bit worse this morning though. If if we see things be true to bonds, just because they're a little bit worse, but it wouldn't be much at all. You'd still be able to get probably 5.99 because they're not going to do 6. So other than that, that's it, y'all. I mean, things are calm and quiet. It will be a calm and quiet day. Should be calm and quiet heading into next week. Markets closed Monday. I think we hit it all. So unfortunately, this one kind of sucks. I feel so alone. I can't hear anybody. I don't see any comments. It's kind of weird. So I'll go look at some of the comments in Facebook and on YouTube. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up. So have a fantastic weekend, my friends, and enjoy where we're at with, but just realize again, get out there and make some hay while the sun is shining. It does not look like we're going to really see any reason to see things improve much from here. So, but we'll see. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day. And again, a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you Monday.